Yes, I'm a fan of his, and I believe his legacy is worth sharing. Why? Because I want you to learn how to unlock a positive self image and walk in the fullness of who you are. Apply these principles, and you won't just hear about transformation, you'll start to see it for yourself. And hey, I'm not here to convince you, I'm just here to invite you. Don't just believe me, experience it for yourself. I am taking a moment right now to speak to you from the heart, not as a lecture, not with formalities, but simply as a real conversation about something I've lived, something I continue to walk in daily, positive self-image and positive self-motivation. I'm the kind of person who doesn't let the structure of the message get in the way of the spirit of what I need to say. So while these themes will guide us, what I'm truly sharing is how to return to yourself, to the divine design God placed in you from the very beginning. What I call the art of living is simply learning how to live well. Not just survive, not just check off goals, but truly live. It's not based on religious dogma or rigid beliefs. I'm not here to convert you to a religion. I'm here to remind you to believe in yourself, to believe in the divinity already deposited in you. When you do, everything in your life aligns. Whether your background is spiritual, religious, or philosophical, when you believe in the God within you, you become powerful. I say it like this: I believe in God, therefore I believe in myself. You can't truly honor God without honoring his reflection in you. And that's not arrogance, it's reverence. If God made you, then believing in yourself is worship. This is where faith becomes practical. When you believe in the God that lives within you, it reshapes your habits, your choices, and your outcomes. This isn't just theory, it's transformation. I teach what I call positive self-image psychology, understanding who you are and aligning your inner narrative with divine truth. I agree with the ancient truth. A person knows nothing until they truly know themselves. And because we're in a space where knowledge is valued, I invite you to explore a deeper question. Do you really know who you are? Not the version others expect, not the role you play, but the essence of who God made you to be. Ask yourself, in the quiet of your spirit, do I know who I am? My mission is to guide people into a correct, life-giving relationship with themselves. I've been asked, how does self-knowledge help society? Here's my answer. Society is built on individuals. Heal the individual and you heal the collective. Until a person knows how to relate to themselves with grace and truth, they'll never relate healthily with others. And I'll share a personal truth. When I kept having issues with people, misunderstandings, frustrations, I realized the pattern wasn't them, it was me. So I stopped asking, what's wrong with them? And started asking, what's unresolved in me? And every time I found peace within, the conflict outside shifted. Try it. If someone's been getting under your skin, go within, realign. Make peace with yourself and see what happens. You'd be surprised. This is what I call self-mastery. It's learning to lead your life instead of being dragged around by it. It's becoming the master of your emotions, not a victim of your circumstances. There's a poem that says, I am the master of my fate, the captain of my soul. I believe that's not just poetry, it's prophetic. And some people say, but what about God? And I say, mind power is God power. The mind is the gateway. God works through your thoughts, your beliefs, your vision. When your thoughts align with His truth, you begin to co-create with heaven. If you want to become something new, don't just wish it, define it, speak it, declare it. Your subconscious responds to repetition. What you say over and over, your mind starts to believe. And what your mind believes, your life becomes. If you're here studying to become a counselor, teacher, leader, at some point you already saw yourself in that role. And once you defined yourself that way, you began to align your choices with that vision. That's how faith works. You declare the end from the beginning. That's why visualization is so powerful. If you can't see yourself being it, you'll never become it. If you can't see yourself doing it, you won't do it. If you can't see yourself having it, you'll never hold it. Before you sleep tonight, here's your practice. Lie still, close your eyes, and step into that sacred space between the conscious and subconscious. Visualize yourself already living in your breakthrough. See yourself healthy. See yourself whole. See yourself loved. See yourself wealthy, vibrant, fulfilled. Speak it. Feel it. Own it. Miracles happen when you align your thoughts with truth. I know people who were drowning in sickness, anxiety, heartbreak, but once they began to see themselves differently, everything changed. They began to visualize themselves healed. They saw themselves full of joy. They imagined themselves deeply loved and worthy, and slowly but surely, their outer world caught up with their inner vision. So remember, your life will always rise or fall to the level of your self-image. Believe in the God within you and believe in who He created you to be. That's where the power begins. If this video resonates with you, drop a comment below. I'd love to know how I can support you in applying these principles to your own life. Remember, repetition is the master key to transformation. Repetition is creation. The more you hear and apply these teachings, the more your mind begins to shift and align with who God created you to be. That's why it's so important to stay connected. Subscribe to the channel and tap the bell so you don't miss a single word that could shift your season. When you click the like button, you become a magnet for more blessings because gratitude always opens the door to overflow. Thank you so much for listening. I am Redeemed Daniela Darling, and this is a ministry that manifests with God now. I've created a beautiful prayer and a step-by-step mind renewal routine based on this video to help you walk it out. You'll find the link in the first comment. God is blessing you right now to His glory and the glory He placed within you.